Hello there, guys. What's up, people? YouTube. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. I just got back from my jiu-jitsu classes, so I do apologize about that. Anyways, guys, with that there being said, it is now time for me to reveal to you all something that I've been wanting to do for quite a long while. The reason why I had to push back, the main reason why I had to push back my schedule a little bit, instead of Let's Plays, I wanted to do another review video. And now, that time has come. I am here to do a review of one of my top 3 favorite handguns in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this truly iconic American classic. This here, courtesy of Rock Island Armory, the M1911A1. Chambered in the good old 45 ACP, or automatic Colt pistol, sometimes referred to as the 45 auto. That's right, this here truly is without doubt an American classic. This weapon has been through so many different wars. It's been through World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, or the Gulf War, or for some forces. And surprisingly, this pistol is still being used today by several military forces, such as certain branches of the FBI, some special forces units of the Army, and even the Marine Corps Forces Special Operations Command, or MARSOC. It's also been very well popular for civilians for competition, concealed carry, and personal defense. Now, I've never got the chance to fire this yet because, over here in the United States, Colorado especially, along with a few others, we've been going through a bit of an ammunition shortage right now because of COVID-19 and everything. But the least that I could do is provide you with the basic review and of course the basics of how to disassemble and reassemble, much like you would pretty much basically a field strip. So the original M1911 came over into service in the year 1911, courtesy of John Moses Browning. And of course, but one of the main problems with the original M1911 is because it was single action, meaning that for every round you put in, or a fresh magazine in, it's single action, meaning you have to pull down on the hammer either manually or by cocking in the slide. But then in 1924, there was a bit of a revision with the M1911A1, which is what I have here. Of course, manufactured and licensed by Colt, but it's still designed by John Moses Browning. And of course, the service pistol, the M1911, both the original and the A1, it went on from 1911 until 1985, when it was replaced by now the Beretta M9. Which I do believe will also, which I think will also be replaced soon by either by Glocks or by 6 Sauer. That there's not really known. So, anyways, it has a 8-round capacity, basically just like my Makarov pistol. But my Makarov is only chambered with a Russian 9mm. This one is chambered in the This course is chambered in the good old American 45 ACP. So now with the history lesson, of course, passed on and everything, let's go ahead and perform the basic field strip of an M1911. One thing you need to do and what not to do. So anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Well, first, obviously, we have to remove the magazine because we need to make sure that the chamber is cleared and everything. Okay, so now what we're going to do now, we of course need to check it. Need to check to make sure it's empty, which thankfully it is. Okay, so now one of the things you need, now this is really tricky because there's probably some other owners, there are probably some other gun owners that does not have an M1911, or perhaps that there are, but they're much more concerned about actually shooting it rather than taking proper care of it. So what you need to do is that you need to take this little part here, which is called the spring plug. You take the spring plug, you're gonna push this down and move the barrel bushing to the side. This, of course, is a little difficult to do. Now, I think you have to go on to the left, to the right. Hang on a second. No, you don't have to hold it back. There we go. Push this down. Good grief! It's a lot harder than I thought. Hang on a second. There. Phew! This one was a little bit of a tough one. This was a bit of a tough one, but managed to get it. Okay, so anyways, now with that being said, oh man, where am I? Oh, whoa! That there's one of the things that you should not do. Okay, you cannot just press it down on there willy-nilly, waiting for it to come up. Otherwise, it's gonna pop out at you. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so right here is the M1911's spring plug. And you really need to be careful because if you're not careful and if you're not doing slow enough, it's gonna come flying out. One thing you don't want to do. Okay, so now then. Okay, so now here. Okay, so now here's the pickle. Here's the pickle now. You need to align. You need to align the slide stop lever with this little notch here. And so now there's a button at the other side which should help you release it. Sometime today. That's one of the major things you gotta do. I think I need like a little tool or something just to get this out. Eesh. Yeah, because of the slide stop is placed in, you won't be able to get the slide out. Because you guys have to bear with me. Just bought this and it's a little oily, a little greasy and everything. So it's a little bit difficult. And also I'm gonna pause it a little bit until I can get this out. Once I have it, well, loosen up enough, then we can proceed. Okay, I managed to get it. Turns out I was in the wrong position. I'm still a little new with the disassembly of an M1911, but bear with me. So anyways, I managed to get this lever loosened just enough. Okay, so now we remove this. There. Now, one critical thing you need to remember when you're field stripping M1911 is that you have to make sure that the holes there lines up with this. If this slide stop lever is not properly aligned with those holes, you're gonna have a hard time, like what I did. So that's the point thing to keep in mind. So now we just slowly remove the slide. And there you go. All you have now is the frame. And so now if you want to complete the field strip, you remove the spring and of course the spring guide. You set that aside. Then you fully remove the barrel bushing. That is important for you to remember now, because it's also important for me to remember. Oh, yeah, because you see, that barrel bushing is actually getting in the way. And unless you remove that, you're probably gonna end up damaging it. Something you don't want to do. Okay. Now if we could just get this burnt barrel bushing to work with me here. Come on. How difficult is this really? This should not come. Come on. Hang on a second. Okay, I managed to get the barrel bushing moving. Again, I was flipping over the wrong side. First timer here, still trying to work that. Okay, so anyways, now, with that being said, all you have to do now is just take this barrel and slide right off. And there you go. You have now completed the basic field strip of an M1911. Which I gotta say, for guys like me, that's new to the M1911s, at least in person, a lot harder than what I think it would be. Probably gonna be plenty of harder for others too. So anyways, with that there being said, now that we have the M1911 field stripped, took it apart anyways, we're now gonna do the same thing but reverse. So we just put the barrel back. Now, the key that I found with the barrel bushing is, turns out, you actually had to push it to your left. To your left. I know in the camera it looks towards the right, but it's actually the left. Then, you twist. Then you twist the barrel bushing to the other side. Well, eventually. Yeah, this one's always been a bit of a pickle. Ah. There we go. Okay, so now you put the spring guide back in. Then you take your frame. Now it's really important that you line it up. It means imperative that you line up the slide with the frame. That's why it has these little railings here. These rails or slide stars or whatever they're called, properly aligned. Put that in. Okay, and there you go. We managed to get the sliding. Now, the next thing we have to do is take this spring plug, press it down. Now make sure that you're pressing it down good, otherwise it's going to end up flying off your hands again. Which is easier said than done, especially when you got grease all over. Hang on, I can get it. There we go. Push that in. Come on. Okay. You see what I mean? It's harder than it looks. But with a little bit of practice, it's actually easy. Okay. Come on. There we go. All you have to do now uh-oh. I think I might have missed a step. Hang on. Yeah. I forgot to put the slide stop in. Oh boy. Doing a little damage to my nails. But it's the price. Sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now, one neat trick you can do when you're trying to remove the spring plug is that when you press it down, just slowly bring it up. Whew. There. So that way it does not come flying on your hands. Okay, now, let me just... There we go. Now, I have to find the holes. Just right there. Put this slide stop back in its place. It's a little difficult to do for first timers, but with a little bit of time, training, and most of all patience, becomes second nature. Okay. Yep. Oh man, this is tough. Come on. Maybe it wasn't in all the way. Oh, jeez. This one's a tough one to get. Hold on. Okay, so after a little bit of wrestling around with it, I managed to get the slide stop back in. So now... Don't! What's supposed to happen? Hang on. Okay. Managed to get that in finally. This was a bit of a tussle. Okay, so now we just put the spring plug back in. Hopefully it doesn't fly off. Okay. Now, I'm telling you, I've had no problems there. I've had little problems with my Minecraft. This one was a bit of a tussle, but it was only because it was my first time with it. But now that we managed to get everything locked, now that we managed to get everything locked into place, Ace, it's safe to say now that the M1911 is now ready to go, and now it's ready to go. Now, one key thing that I found out is that when the hammer is up, it's not going to go in the safe. You actually have to bring this hammer down and then bring up the safety. It's a little confusing to some models, but trust me, I had to figure that out the hard way. Well, sort of. So anyways, guys, with that there being said, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like for me to do more review videos like this, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And if you have not yet, please subscribe. It's well, it's somewhere down there. It's probably somewhere down there. But anyways, like I said, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this, if you really did enjoy videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any personal opinions, or if there's anything that you would like to share, leave it down in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to read them over to you. Sorry, read them personally, not read them over to you, because that'll be weird. And like I said, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I really do hope that you guys enjoy this video. And hopefully, I'm not sure yet, but hopefully sometime around May or June, I'll be able to post my next video then. So anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. I really do hope that you guys enjoying the content that I've been posting. And don't worry. And you guys, don't worry about the COVID-19. All of this will be over soon, and we can finally get back to the original normal. So anyways, guys, take care, be safe, and have fun.